Hi everybody, welcome to EduTap and also welcome to another very interesting video that is about to know the promotions in NABARD, right? See, you all know that NABARD it conducts examination for grade A, right? Post. But after that, what will be your job responsibility after years of working in NABARD? Are you going to get stuck to that one sort of work only, or your responsibility are it going to get increased? And if it gets increased, then what are the responsibilities? तो ये स्ट्रक्चर हम समझेंगे कि आपका करियर ग्रोथ क्या होगा नबार्ड में, व्हाट विल बी योर करियर ग्रोथ इन द नबार्ड, राइट? स्टार्टिंग ऑफ, इफ वी talk about like what is the hierarchy, so starting off from assistant manager, and we've already made a video on what is the work profile of a grade A officer or the assistant manager. All right, what it does, so it has numerous responsibility. For example, it is going to look at the policies, right, which has to be implemented. Is the project worthwhile of investing money, investing time? Will it give some result? Then having proper supervision of that particular project as well. Apart from that, having risk management, assessment and everything, right? So as a assistant manager or grade A officer, you would have n number of responsibility. It's like a learning phase, right? For the very first time you have entered the organization, you would learn each and everything that NABARD it conducts, right? And once after that, after assistant manager, the next post that you will go to when you will get promoted, then that will be of manager, right? So what is the role of manager? So basically, अंडर मैनेजर देर आर टू थ्री और थ्री फोर असिस्टेंट मैनेजर. देखो सिंपली क्या मीनिंग है, आप असिस्टेंट हो आप बेसिकली, राइट? इनिशियली यू विल बी असिस्टिंग द मैनेजर. सो मैनेजर विल सुपरवाइज एवरीथिंग, and I hope you can also understand, because you will just be joining the organization. They cannot give you NABARD, although they trust you, they have hired you, but they cannot give you the 100% of the super 100% of that authority over the project, right? There has to be someone to guide you. So manager is going to guide you. So first of all, the work will be of manager, but he will be distributing the task, and you as an assistant manager, you will be going to assist him or her, right? And after that, once you become manager, then that role will be reversed. Initially you were assisting, now you will have assistant managers, you will be delegating them the task, but you will be supervising everything, that wherever assistant manager require any input, they require any sort of guidance, you are the one who is going to provide them. Okay? After manager, the next post is assistant general manager, because by now you would be having so much of knowledge about the working, about the projects and everything. The next responsibility that you're going to get is to be the in charge of the section. So NABARD organization, it has various section, right? Each section would be working on a certain project, right, or on a certain field. Now you are going to be section in charge, so you would be looking or supervising all the managers about their work, what they are doing, getting the work update, if any inputs are required and everything. ठीक है? तो आप असिस्टेंट जनरल मैनेजर के में आप क्या बनते हो? आप एक सेक्शन इंचार्ज बन जाते हो. दिस इज ऑल्सो ग्रेड सी पोस्ट. यू कैन सी ग्रेड ए पोस्ट, ग्रेड बी. फ्रॉम ग्रेड बी you become manager. If it's a grade C, it means you are an assistant general manager in NABARD. Next, after grade C, you have grade D, when you become deputy general manager. Okay, so now you have that particular experience of taking care of a section, right? You were in charge of a section. So now as you move ahead in your career growth, now you will be taking care of 2 to 3 sections. And finally, after that, when you become a grade E officer, which is general manager, now you will become the office in charge. देखो, in office there were different sections, some were accounts, some were like for example agriculture, some were different, right? So initially you were taking care of these sections, but now you will be the office in charge. Now whole office will come under you. You will be taking care of everything, or you will be supervising everything, right? That everything goes well in that particular office, all the projects are met in that office, right? If there is any problem that your juniors facing, then you would take care of that as well, right? So that will be your role as a general manager. And finally you become chief general manager when you become head of a state, right? So if we talk about that power, it is going to get increased with the hierarchical structure. Finally, as a chief general manager, you will become head of a state. Okay, so you will be taking care of all the NABARD offices that exist in that particular state. You will be responsible for it, right? Above that, we have two more posts also. Okay, जैसे चेयरमैन की होती है, डिप्यूटी मैनेजिंग डायरेक्टर होती है, बट दीज आर यूजली दे आर हायर्ड बाय गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ठीक है, मतलब दे आर अपॉइंटेड बाय, हायर्ड वुड बी रॉन्ग, बट यस दे आर अपॉइंटेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया, ठीक है। अब नेक्स्ट थिंग इज दैट वी हैव अंडरस्टूड ओके दिस इज द ग्रोथ, बट हाउ मच टाइम डज इट रिक्वायर टू अचीव दिस पर्टिकुलर this the rank, right? So starting off with assistant manager, after that you will serve as assistant manager for 4 to 5 years, then as per the dependency of the vacancy and the requirement, you will become manager, okay, you will be promoted to manager. After manager you have to work as a manager for 4 to 6 years, and after that you would have to give an interview within the organization to become assistant general manager. Dekho, why you need to give an interview? Because we have understood that assistant general manager, which is a grade C post, in that you become section in charge, the whole section will be under you, right? So when you are given such responsibility, the above hierarchy people, they would want to know that are you capable of that or not, right? They would want to know that in these 4 to 5 of an assistant manager, and then after becoming after 4 to 6 of managerial experience, do you have that capability to be the in charge of the section, right? So for that an interview is conducted where like technical questions or the capability of you to handle whole section, that will be assessed, okay? So 4 to 5 6 years after that interview you become assistant general manager. After that, now after working for 4 years as an assistant general manager, and now you want to become deputy general manager where you will be supervising 3 4 sections, right? So again that's a bigger responsibility, right? So it cannot be given to anyone just on the based on promotion year wise, right? There has to be strong personality, or and there also have to be people who are aware of the current scenarios. Dekho, when you will join an assistant manager until the time you would apply or you would be eligible for deputy general manager, you would have spent around 10 14 years in the organization, right? Government would want to know, or the organization would want to know, to become the to do the supervision of 3 to 4 sections. Are you aware of the current nitty-gritties? What are the current trends that are going on? What is the current way of the doing the things and everything, right? So that is why, for that to assess your awareness also and about your current knowledge as per that particular time, ठीक है, आपका एक written test होगा और उसके बाद क्या होगा, एक interview conduct होगा, ठीक है। आफ्टर दैट व्हाट, आफ्टर दैट फॉर 3 years, ठीक है, एंड देन इंटरव्यू, एक और इंटरव्यू होगा as you serve as your deputy general manager as 3 years, and after that interview will happen, and then finally you will become what, you will become the general manager. और उसके बाद, because as you can understand with each hierarchy the number of people are less, right? You can have 10 assistant managers, but when it comes to chief general manager, that would be one only, right? So it would completely depend on the responsibilities that you have taken till now, and about it would be all about what are your visions for the organization, right? And how strong headed are you to run the organization in the state, and how optimistic are you to get the results the organization is seeking, right? So that was all about in this video. Thank you everybody for watching, and for more such videos and also related to the content of the examination, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also join our Telegram channel to get the PDF of this and every lecture that we provide here on YouTube. Again, thank you everybody for watching the session, and all the very best for your examination.